Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on how to use Shape Divider in Elementor. This is an easy tutorial for beginners and we've structured this video so you can get the steps easily. Now, shape dividers make our website more fluid and they make them look more attractive. Now, as you can see in this website, there aren't any shape dividers and we just want you to have a look at it before we make some awesome changes. As a beginner, at the end of this video, you'll be happy with the results if you follow all the steps as we present them. So we're going to go over to our dashboard and you're going to make sure that you have Elementor. So if you don't have Elementor, you'll need to scroll down to where you have plugins and then you're going to go over to add new plugin. And then right here in the search, you're going to put in Elementor in the search plugins option. And then you'll see Elementor website builder. All you need to do is to click on install now. And if you're prompted to activate it, you're going to activate it. Now, it is important to note that some templates here on WordPress are not compatible with Elementor. So you'll need to make sure that your template is accessible or is compatible with Elementor. If you're using a template that is not compatible, you'll be having problems editing with Elementor. And we'll be explaining more of that in a few moments. So we have Elementor right here, and at the top you can hover over it and click on Visit Site. We'd like to open it in a new tab, and because our website template is compatible with Elementor, you can see Edit with Elementor. If you don't have this, it means your website is not compatible and you'll just see edit page. So we're going to click on edit with Elementor. And now we have the Elementor editor and we're going to be making some workings right here. And as you can see here, we have this simple looking dividers. When we scroll down, you can see another one here. So basically with each section of this website, it's just a horizontal line, which is fine of course, but if you want to give your website a facelift, which is the reason why you're here, we'll be showing you how to do that in a few easy steps. So now you have your website and you have a position you'd like to add some shape divider. So we're going to use this first area as an example. We're going to hover over it right here at the center, just between the first section and the second one, and click on the edit section button right there. And on the left side, you can see layout. You're going to click on style instead. In here, the first thing you'll need to do is to change something about this background. Now, this is just white and it's really looking bland. So one of the things we could do is to choose an image, or we could choose a color. So in the first example, we will be choosing a color. Over here under normal, you have background type. You're going to make sure you're choosing the classic, and then you have color. You're going to come over to custom or click on this, and it's going to take you over here. But if you click on custom, you can see some other options right here. To keep things simple, of course, we want to click on this, and then we're going to make some selection of our color, right? So we're going to go over here and maybe keep it light. Or to make some contrasts, we're going to take it to the orange side or the yellow side, go up to make it brighter. Yes, so we're going to leave it as this. Of course, if you don't like this, this is why you're learning it, so you can do it yourself at the end. Now we're going to take a note of this hex code. We're going to copy it and paste it somewhere. This will come in handy pretty soon. So now we've copied this to our clipboard. We can click away. And so we have this color right here. Then next we can minimize the background, and then we're going to come over to shape divider. And when you click on expand on the shape divider, you have top and you have bottom. Then we're currently selecting top, and then we have the type. Now with the type, you can see it's currently on none. And when we click on the drop down, you can see mountains, drops, clouds, zigzag, different options basically. So we're going to start with mountains. And as you can see, it's created something right here. You can see the mountain looking waveform just at the top area. And this is because with the shape divider, we selected top, right? So we have mountains right here. And if we want to go to the bottom, we can click on bottom, and then under type, we can also choose mountains. You can see the difference there. Well, as you can see, our website is looking like it's having a facelift already. This is a lot better compared to this. So when we go back, we can see what we've done so far, and we're going to go back to the top. We're going to make this none for now so you can focus on the top, right? So we're going back to top, we've selected mountains, and if you don't like mountains, you have drops, you have other options such as zigzag, And depending on what you choose, you might need to work on the width to make it look better. So currently the width is at 100, and when we take it over to 300, you can see how it looks like. If you want to make it more prominent, you can move the height slider from left to right. Okay, so this is looking too much, so we just wanted to show you how it looks like, right? And if you don't like zigzag, you can come over to tilt, and we could work the height of the tilt to look like this. If you click on flip, it's going to change from the left side to the right side. And then if you'd like to bring it to the front, you can see what happens. So just to make sure you know the difference, when we bring the height down here, you can see it crosses behind this picture. And then when you bring it to the front, it's going to bring it in front of this picture. So this obscures the picture, and we're going to leave it as this. And if we want to make it like this is your choice. And currently with the height, we're going to change from tilt to waves and then move the height a little bit. And as you can see, this really customizes your website. We're playing around with it, and this is basically your choice. We prefer another option. We have curve, we have waves pattern, we also have split. So depending on the choice you make, you're going to see the differences. So as you can see, there are lots of options. We're going to stick to mountains and then slide the width to move a little bit like this, make the height a little bit up there. So we kept it flip. With waves, it looks like this. We're going to leave it on flip. And now one more thing you could do is with the color. Now currently the color is white, and when we click on it, remember before we actually copied the hex code, and we could take it over here and paste it. And now you can see the difference isn't really there, but when we move down, you can see the differences. So copying the hex code might help you in case you're trying to have an overlay, especially if the overlay is on another section and you'd like the color to spill over. And when you go over to the bottom, you can see top is currently under none, and we have the drops here, and you can see it looks like this color. Now because we had that color in the hex code copied, we're going to click here in the next section, and then we're going to click on the edit section. Click on the style at the top right here. Then you're going to choose the color and then paste in the hex code. When you do that, you can now go over to shape divider, and at the top here, you can change from none to drops. With the drops color, you can also paste the hex code, but with the background, you can go again to make it white and then paste your hex code again. And now that this white is looking a little bit bland, so we can change it to another color. So we can take it to this one here. And then we're going to go over to shape divider, click on the color here, paste in the hex code, click away. And in order for this to look like it's flowing, we're going to go to this section and click on edit section here. And then we're going to go to the shape divider, change the bottom from drops to none. Now, as you can see, this creates this effect, and this explains why we actually had the copy of this color from the beginning. Now there is something else we could do, because at the first instance, we actually used just the color. Now we can come over here to this section, click on the edit section, and then here you have image, you can click on it. And then we're going to click on this picture here, click on insert, and here you can change the picture. Now when you change the picture, you can click on edit section again. And to have a link between this and this to make this look better, we can also come to the shape divider, click on the colors there, and then we're going to click on the bottom, click on type, and click on pyramid. Now the pyramid color is white. We can change it to another color. And then right here, you can click on the edit section, click on style, and then go over to shape divider. And then we're going to choose pyramids once again. So as you can see, we have our shape dividers nicely added to our website, giving it a facelift. Once we have a glance at what we had before, you can see how bland it's looking, and it's just white background or gray background with some text and pictures. But with our edit, you can see how it looks like. This looks a little bit cartoonish, but of course, you've seen how you can change it to your taste. Then at this point, you can click on update to have your website updated. The button can be found at the bottom left corner of your screen. And then when you refresh this page, this will be the last time you'll be seeing this. And here you have our recently edited website by adding shape dividers. So we hope at this point adding shape dividers is pretty easy for you and you know your way around it as a beginner. We hope you can go ahead and try this out and have some fun with shape dividers with Elementor.